Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. How's everyone doing? Okay, more messages. If there's any topics that you want me to read on, let me know in a comment or email. I can get pretty specific actually. I've been told by a medium, a fantastic one, that I'm good at that too. So anything like that, you let me know. But until then, we'll just see what comes out, right? Sometimes we need to hear messages that we didn't know we needed to hear. Okay, sometimes we hear messages that we don't need to hear. So practice discernment. If it's not for you, think of it as entertainment. Or it's someone around you that might need some support. That also happens. So just to clarify. All right. You know what? Let's use these decks. Okay. Pisces, star seeds. What are messages for Pisces? Helpful, useful, uplifting, warnings if they need. Please show us. Oh, there we go. The messages. Okay. This has come out before. Time to be cunning. What's this? Initiation. Okay. So this is not just a regular message. I just saw 222. Initiations. Challenging. Definitely challenging. However, I feel like you've gone through the hard part already. Like if you look at this figure, this individual, there's a forest behind them that's dark. There's a snake behind her, kind of wrapped around her. But she's befriended this snake. It looks like she's holding an apple in her hand as well. And she has her hands up. Wait, that's the teaching mudra. Wait, is it like that? I can't remember. Something like this, the teaching mudra. So she's learned so much from a perilous, dark journey. Okay. The snake that was meant to bite her is now a friend. The fruit that was meant to poison her is now a lucky talisman. So I feel like, Pisces, as we are leaving the year of the snake to go into the year of the horse in Chinese astrology, which is different from Western. I like to learn about all of them because there's so much value depending on your cultural background. And as this world gets smaller, all of these things mean something. I mean, all the past lives that we've had, the affinities that we have towards different people or cultures comes from that. So I bring it up in this channel. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I'm mixed. So I've got a Buddhist side in my family, and then I have a Christian religious cult in the other. So I lean obviously more towards the Buddhist side, but I grew up primarily in a cult. I refer to it as a cult. Not everyone would, but I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, because there's kind people in all faiths, but it impacted me. So I don't know why I needed to say that, but forget now. But there's just so much background that we may not know. Like if you don't know your family bloodline, where you're from, like ethnically, like regions in the world, if you happen to do those ancestry tests, look up what the belief systems were a long time ago in those areas. You might find some information that is helpful to you. 555, help you change your viewpoint. Okay, moving on. Time to be cunning. And then follow your intuition. And then healing. Underneath that is protection. So in these two images, there's foxes. And then in this one, it's not a fox, but cunning reminds me of foxes. So they get a bad rap, but they have to do what they have to do to survive. So a fox in the hen house. A fox where it's not supposed to be. So you might have been planted into some kind of family dynamic where you did not fit in, right? For example, you, like myself, Buddhist, born into a cult. And I don't know, yeah, it's like you kind of are in love with both, but it's like you're split in the middle. 717, you don't fit in either. Whether it's a religion, whether it's a culture, whether it's an ethnicity, even in your body. You might have been born a certain gender, but don't connect with that gender. So I feel like this channel really is for those that are in between. Like you could, kind of like, what is that, where someone just blends in anywhere? You can fit in anywhere. And that's really special because that shows all the lifetimes you've lived before and your openness to people, to differences. So those kinds of initiations are really hard because you are faced with opposition from being accepted or accepting. It's like, oh, no, that's bad. But you're like, but is it? Things like that. So keep that open heart that you have. Follow your intuition. You're really healing not only yourself, but your whole bloodline by being open and less judgmental, less harsh. Know that you're protected. It also is here nurturing your inner child. Okay, leap of faith. And then breaking free. I can't show you that because there's a little bit of nudity on there, but you're getting to a place where you're comfortable with who you are and where you came from, even if it wasn't the greatest, because you cannot love the life you have now if you hate your past. So there are parts of Christianity that I love and adore, and I always will. Even though I am not connected to that faith, there are good people in that faith. The values are there. But when things get skewed, when things get muddy, anyone at any time can turn into a bad egg. It doesn't mean all of those people are. Okay? And that's a hard thing in our day and age, because we really want to, make everything black and white. But it's shades of gray. Just depends where you stand, how much light there is, how little light there is. So with that, open heart that you have, it helps you to be understanding of others, and that's also your protective superpower. Okay? So you've gone through and are going through a big initiation. And I feel like there's this internal aspect of it to, like I said, you've just accepted that you have all of this inside of you, and it's not just one thing. It's beautiful. 1111, it's what makes you who you are. It's all of our flaws that make us beautiful, because it shows a vulnerability. It shows just compassion. So let's see. Justice, karma. Remember, it's about finding out what's what, all the experiences. So imagine, as incarnations, you've been all the faiths. You've lived in all the places. You've been on both sides of an enemy line, okay? Like Arjuna in the Upanishads, is it that? Bhagavad Gita, where he did not want to fight because he had family on both sides. Okay, so it's this understanding that we need to experience all of these different things, and being in an in-between place is an experience. It's that phase right before the next incarnation where you feel you're kind of split, okay? Or you're evolving into something else. We have the Two of Pentacles. That's exactly what that is. That, okay, what do I do? Do I do things how I used to do them, or how I want to do them now? And that's up to you. You get to do whatever you want, Pisces. Don't let anyone tell you, oh, you have to. Not even me, okay? Feel it out for yourself. Find your own understanding. Everything's working out for you, and it always does. Even the hardest things work out. Time is what heals most. Okay, so we have the Devil. So what's this Devil? Okay, I will take that. Normally I prefer to have less, but we'll see. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Game Over card, Ten of Swords and Game Over. That is done. You are done with that initiation. You are out of that dark forest. Wow. And then we have the Tower. Okay, so some sudden change. And the Magician. Okay, so you have been operating as a magician, which means you can alchemize. You can turn negative situations into positive energy. That's a gift, and it's rare. 1444. Okay, so any fear that you have around following your own heart, I know it's hard. You gotta put that aside. You're meant to do this. You're meant to break boundaries, break rules, be the black sheep in the family. It's not easy, but once you've ruined your reputation, you can live incredibly freely. Because everyone already thinks you're messed up, that something's wrong with you. Your mental, your emotional self is skewed. But you know better. You know you had to go through these different breaking points in order to become free. So, follow your heart. Do what makes you happy. Please don't doubt any new love coming your way. Okay? Because the pain, the suffering, all that has happened. You've already transformed it. Anything that might come your way that's dark, you're already transforming it right now. So it's like you'll be invisible to it, or it'll be a little shake. If you live in an area with earthquakes, we welcome the little tremors, not the big ones. So it's like if we have a little tiny one every day so that big one doesn't happen, that's a win. Okay? So remember, ups and downs come. There will always be a crisis to remind you what to be grateful for. Be grateful every day. We have air to breathe. We have a roof over our head, food to eat, water to drink, a body to experience life in. That in itself is such a blessing. So everything's working out for you. What you need to be careful of the most is your own mind. Because that mind of yours can talk you out of all of these blessings, all of these opportunities that are coming your way. Okay? So if your mind's going down a rabbit hole, pull it out. Think about what you do have in your life that's good and wonderful, even if it's just one thing. Have faith, believe, pray, ask your guides, the divine, to guide you, to help you out of predicaments. They're there on standby. Red phone. You have to ask though. I don't know what to do in this situation with my in-law, my boss, my child, my best friend. Show me. Okay? And there are some things that will have to end. Okay? Let me see what those are. And if we try to hold on to them, it gets ripped out of our hands, okay? So it's better to, okay, is this what I need to let go? Rather than, I have to hold this, okay? And just see what the universe does. We have the World card here, so ends of cycles. Okay, that's the thing. If we hold on, we'll block this initiation, this level change. We've got the moon, we've got a super moon coming up, and the Chariot. So there's this energy of needing to move forward. But if you hold on, you're not going to be able to move forward. It's like surrender or be dragged. You know, you don't want to be dragged. We have the 10 of Cups. So this could be where you move away from family traditions, beliefs, actual family members. Because they're all quite sly. That's 3 foxes on that 10 of Cups card. So they think they're outsmarting you, but you actually are outsmarting them. 7 of Swords. So yeah, there's a lie here. Black Widow. They eat their partners, by the way. Okay, 8 of Swords. So yeah, there's a trap here. What's the trap? The Fool. Being foolish. Could be Aries energy. Breaking out of the shell. I feel like that's the Lovers. Ooh. Breaking out of the shell. The Hermit. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your family wants you to stay back, hidden. The High Priestess. They know you know things. That's that intuitive Pisces. It's like they don't want to be exposed. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new opportunity here. Sorry, it's so bright. Wait, I can adjust that. Now you can't see anything. Okay. So, let's see, what is this? 901. So there's an opportunity coming towards you quickly. It's a good one. By a King of Cups that's been watching you, supporting you, learning from you. They know that you've struggled, but not let it hold you back. They can see the strength and power within you to heal, and they want to give to you. Page of Cups. Sorry, I went through all those cards quickly. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. The Hanged One. Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. Emotionally balanced person too, by the way. Page of Wands. They'll send you some kind of message. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, they know what you've struggled with. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like they've been through something similar, but no one would know it because so much time has gone by. There could be years difference. Strength. The Emperor. The Star. And the 6 of Pentacles. But that's the thing, age doesn't matter. It's this familiarity, this knowing, this understanding of each other on a soul level. Because I've talked to so many people that are in their golden years and they're like, I don't feel like I'm old. Like I feel like I'm in my 20s. That's the type of person I'm talking about here. Someone who has vibrancy. Like they live their life, they travel, they do all these things. And that's a highly evolved individual that acts like that. And they've watched you go through this initiation. Wow, that's really great, Pisces. Yeah, they want you to rest. Yeah, 4 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Speak your truth. Keep doing what you're doing. But they know you need rest. King of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, money's always an issue. Whether you have a lot or a little of it, you always need it. So it's almost like there'll be some kind of benefactor. Oh, remember that book, Great Expectations, with Pip? And he had that benefactor. And he didn't know who it was till the end. And he was like a criminal, but still good. So think of it in that way. Let's say This person might have had a shady past. With you, this is where they atone for that. So as long as it's not money laundered money that they're giving you that you could get in trouble for, accept it. Because sometimes that's the only way someone can give back after they've done things that they weren't proud of, is by helping someone else. It makes me think of some people who helped me during a really hard time, and later on they said, yeah, I've done some very narcissistic things in my life, except when I helped you. So we never really know someone's inner heart, that third heart. We can judge so much, but you deserve all this wonderful energy, abundance, good health, money, love, contentment that the world has to offer you. So whoever that comes from, graciously and humbly accept it and pay it forward, because there's always someone who needs help, and you've been helping people your whole life, so many lifetimes. That's why you keep coming back, is to help souls ascend. So you're going through these initiations alongside everyone else, and one day you will be able to decide whether or not you'll be reborn. Okay, Earth Angel. All right, I love you. Thank you. See you soon.